So yesterday on the Luxury Pigeon YouTube channel, I released the best pop song ever written. It's my first foray into music under the name Pigeon. It's a 3-minute slab of pop excellence and it's already changed the musical landscape. So to celebrate, I've decided I would do a behind the scenes style video explaining how I put the song together. Now, usually people wait about 20 years before they do this making of style video, but I generally don't think I'm going to be alive for 20 years, so I'm going to just do it now. So I didn't actually wake up yesterday with the intention of writing a song. My actual intention was to play Max Payne, the PS2 classic, but for some reason I just changed my mind last minute and decided I was just going to save the music industry. And quite frankly, I'm glad I did, because I started playing the guitar about 10:30, and by the time I got to about 6:30, I had written the song, I had recorded the song, I had made a single cover for it, and I had made a lyric video. I just basically made it all up on the spot, and that has had some effect on the song, mainly on the guitar section. So the song started with the drum beat. That drum loop is all I had. I had no idea what the chords were going to be, what the song was. All I had was, wouldn't it be cool if a song started like this? It's a bit new wave. It's like the beginning of My Sharona. So I then needed just like a simple guitar riff. I knew it had to be kind of like spiky, kind of like done in a staccato style. Gonna be fully honest, I don't know if staccato means what I think it means, but I mean it to mean down stabby kind of sounds. Rhythm guitars on the verse, just B and an E. It's as simple as you can get. It's a bit strutty. It's like something the Sex Pistols or the Ramones would do. Maybe M83, if that is their name. Can't remember. Hang on, I just need to double check this. No, it was actually MC5 I was thinking about, not M83. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Kind of like a 70s punky kind of feel, but kind of like modern. I wasn't really too happy with the guitars, but then as soon as I did like the lead guitar over the top of it, it became a little bit more interesting. It just was no longer just like power chords. It had like a little bit of spice to it. Yeah, boy. And that's pretty much it. The chorus for it is just a ridiculous over-the-top guitar solo. Interesting piece of trivia is it was actually meant to be a saxophone solo, but I can't play the saxophone. So to rectify this, I decided I was going to actually play the solo on a kazoo. And then I thought, if I take the kazoo and then I can kind of like maybe affect it to kind of make it sound a bit like a saxophone, that would work. The plan was flawless, except for one small thing. I couldn't find my kazoo. And I'm going to be totally honest with you, it ruined my day. Because it's the only time I've actually ever seriously needed a kazoo, and I couldn't find it. It's like one of the weirdest situations I've ever been in, because like my day is being ruined because I can't find a kazoo. So after about 45 minutes of failing to find a kazoo, I ended up just saying, fuck it, I'm just going to play it on the guitar. So earlier in the video I said that the song was made very quickly, and because of that it's affected the guitars. Well, here's why. Basically, I live in a flat and below me is a lovely gentleman. Not literally, like I'm talking about the flat below me, not under the table. And because I was recording guitars at like 11 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, I decided I wanted to do it as quickly as possible. So, because of that, the guitars are all done in one take.
Amateurs like you do 2 takes. I do 1 take.
And because of that, everything's kind of got like a sloppy feel to it. Like it's very loose, like it's very shit, but I like that. I like that a lot. Also, because I didn't want to make too much noise, I actually only recorded half the song on guitar and then copied and pasted it twice. So the second half of the song is actually just the first half. Ain't that a piece of fucking trivia?
Cruising up and down Venice Beach.
I've never been to Venice Beach, and if I'm totally honest, I'm not even entirely sure I know where it is. I think it's Miami. Hang on. It's in California, Los Angeles. No idea. The lyrics are completely nonsense, but a lot of fun to make. The idea of Judi Dench fighting Ivan Drago is possibly one of the funniest things I've ever imagined. Even though they are nonsensical, there is like a theme that runs through it where it's kind of like my take on a rap song, where I'm like bragging about how good I am, whilst also mentioning that everything I'm doing is like a discount version.
On a golf cart cruising through the Louvre, I'm decked out in discount Jimmy Choos, oh well.
So I actually had a different chorus written initially, and it was a lot darker than what currently is in the song, and because of that I found it very difficult to like mesh with the fun bouncy verse sections. I just couldn't find like a way to get from one to the other and then back to the other, so I ended up just taking it out, and that is why there's just a guitar solo, because I couldn't write something else. There was nothing in my head that was catchy, so I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do a guitar solo for the chorus and then claim that this is the best song ever written. And that pretty much at the end of the day is very much my style. I mean, this is like literally the first record I've ever made under the name Pigeon, and I've come out the gates claiming it's the greatest song of all time. The Waitrose sections, I don't know why the Waitrose sections are in there. Like, everyone that is listening to this song outside of the UK is not going to know what Waitrose is. If you want to know what it is, it's just a very expensive supermarket.
It's fucking pricey in Waitrose.
But for some reason, I just thought it would be funny to devote large sections of this song to talking about how expensive the shop is. I don't know why it's there, but it makes me laugh, and at the end of the day, that's all that really matters to me. One nice little thing that I want to point out is on the vocals. Now, I think that I've got quite a thin voice. Traditionally, when I'm doing this type of stuff, I like to do a bit of spoken word because, you know, I'm an artiste. Because I think like talking voice is okay. My singing voice, a little bit thin. So what I do traditionally to fix that problem is I'll sing one take of the song and then I'll sing another take of the song, and I'll have them running like in parallel, and then that kind of fools the ear into thinking that my voice is better than it actually is. So what I did this time, which is slightly different, is I did an entire take of just the main vocals, and I did one take of them because, you know, my neighbors.
Amateur.
And then what I did in the background is I just said the key words. So this is kind of like what rappers do, where they kind of rap in and then they got a bloke in the background being like,
yeah, yeah, to my house. You won't come to the front door. What's that? Fuck your mum.
all that type of stuff, you know? And that was like my take on that. And what it does is it sounds more like one vocal, but it doesn't sound doubled. So I was quite happy with how that came out. And then, yeah, chorus just said, this is the best pop song ever. Copied and pasted everything twice. Bob's your uncle. Slapped it on YouTube. I'm now a millionaire. And it's simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. Just make a song in 6 hours, put it on the internet, and then the following day make a video explaining how you made the song that you made yesterday. Anyway, that's enough from me. I have no idea how long this video is going to be. I don't even know if it's going to be interesting. But I made it. My name's been Thomas Minute, aka God's Gift of Entertainment. I hope you're doing well. This has been Luxury Pigeon. Goodbye.